The Bible predicts that the Antichrist will make a 7-year contract with Israel, and possibly many others. And he shall make a strong covenant with many for 1 week. There are 4 features to this covenant. First, it is made by a future Roman ruler. We know this because the creator of the covenant is from the same group of people who would later destroy the temple, mentioned in verse 26. Second, it is made for 7 years. In this passage, 1 week is indisputably a week of years, based on context. Third, it is made with Israel. We know this because the entire prophecy is decreed for the Jews in Jerusalem. Finally, it will contain a promise of military protection for Israel. This last part isn't in Daniel 9, but we know it to be the case because of other passages, such as Isaiah 28:15. Because you have said, "We have made a covenant with death, and with Sheol we have an agreement. When the overwhelming whip passes through, it will not come to us. For we have made lies our refuge, and in falsehood we have taken shelter." Zechariah also says, "Woe to my worthless shepherd, who deserts the flock." Many books and movies about the end times portray a European Antichrist making a 7-year peace treaty with Israel. This has also been widely anticipated by theologians and Bible scholars. Herbert Lockyer said in 1964, "And he, the Roman prince, head of the revived Roman Empire, shall confirm the covenant with many, of the people of Israel, for 1 week, 7 years. In 2002, Javier Solana and a colleague wrote a letter proposing a European neighborhood policy. As a result, the EU's executive branch launched the ENP in 2003. The program has several partner countries, a map of which looks curiously similar to a map of the old Roman Empire. Under the ENP, the European Union would pay member countries in exchange for their good behavior, such as having free and fair elections, reducing corruption, and meeting specific goals. Israel is an ENP member country. In 2007, the European Union passed the ENPI, which finances the European Neighborhood Policy for a period of 7 years. This was meant to coincide with the EU's 7-year budget from 2007 to 2013. As it says in the official documentation, it shall apply from 1 January 2007 to 31 December 2013. After the first 7-year period was done, the European Union renewed the funding for the European Neighborhood Policy under the upgraded ENI. This finances the European Neighborhood Policy for another 7 years, from 2014 to the end of 2020. As it says in the official regulation, it shall apply from 1 January 2014 until 31 December 2020. In the spring of 2018, the EU's executive branch proposed the budget for the 2021 to 2027 timeframe. They proposed merging most EU foreign aid into one big mega fund. The NDICI will finance the European Neighborhood Policy and most other foreign aid from 2021 through 2027. Here we have a revived Roman Empire making a 7-year contract with Israel and many other countries. So what's missing? There is no promise of military protection. However, if led by Solana, would the EU be able and willing to provide military protection to its neighbors? Javier Solana would like the EU to become an autonomous security provider in its neighborhood. In another article, he said, "The EU, after all, will be defined by its actions, and peace and security are among the public goods that it must provide, both within and beyond its borders." As Paul says in 1 Thessalonians 5, "For you yourselves are fully aware that the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night. While people are saying there is peace and security, then sudden destruction will come upon them as labor pains come upon a pregnant woman, and they will not escape." Will Javier Solana return to make a 7-year protection treaty with Israel?